I hope you weren't annoyed by me sending a message. But I'm unable to visit you now. This is the only option. And I'm grateful you've come. You're too kind to me. After all, I may very well become your enemy. I knew this the moment I chose to serve Lord Cao Cao. But it's difficult to admit as much aloud. I truly would if I could. But my heart is resolved on this matter. I made the decision after thinking carefully about how I would protect all I hold dear, weighed against the things I could not bear to lose. My idealism is trivial. Besides, Lord Liu Bei has gained a great ally. Zhuge Liang is a once-in-a-generation genius. He will enable Lord Liu Bei to flourish. They will do things that I could not possibly imagine. But I can at least take pride in the fact that I introduced them to each other. Thank you. I'm glad you agree with me. Do you remember? I told you I can be myself around you. So today, I wanted to make sure, to confirm that I had made the correct decision. And now, here before the one I admire so deeply, my feelings remain firm. Would you mind if I ended with a selfish request? I want you to remember that you met a good-natured, naive man called Shishu. Though the good times were brief, and we parted ways in the end, remember that I strove alongside you and Lord Liu Bei to realize a shared dream. I will hold on to the memories we made together for the rest of my life. And one day, even if we've become enemies, I hope to help you once again. I may not be a person of great talent or skill, but my resolve in this is unmatched.
Quite a calming environment. Everything you need is close at hand, quite like the mountain retreat. Pardon me. To appear out of the blue and immediately comment on the state of your residence, I must be more exhausted than I thought. An actual battlefield is nothing like the assumptions and analyses one makes in a planning session. Perhaps that revelation took a toll on me. Before he departed, Shishu saw to it that my abilities became known to many. And then, Lord Liu Bei ventured to my mountain retreat on multiple occasions, entreating me to become his strategist. This is also known to many. Hence, I had to take advantage of the situation and play the part of a genius with God-given wisdom. That is how I will demonstrate to friend and foe alike that Zhuge Liang, the sleeping dragon, has finally taken flight. In order for Lord Liu Bei to stand out among his rival warlords, I must make it known that he has indeed gotten his hands on a rare resource. But of course, what else would one expect from a tactician? Though today was my first foray into warfare, it would not do for me to appear unnerved by the experience. In reality, it was highly stressful. I am simply pleased that everything turned out well in the end. The deeds done this day were a great help, I speak of Lord Guan Yu, Lord Zhang Fei, Lord Zhao Yun, and you, of course. Tacticians must be shrewd with their discourse, as a rule. Shall I explain why you alone are privy to these thoughts? It is true that I consider you an excellent asset. Yet, I wish to expand your utility further. You have sampled my vegetables, yes? Then you well know my predilection for items with profound zest and a palpable bite. May our fellowship be long and fruitful. I might not mind this traipse through the muck and mire with one such as you by my side.
Next time, I forbid you to rely on brute force alone. And no running around with your guard wide open to avoid attacks.
Jotaro, you have been blessed with a natural talent. That is why you must train diligently to unlock your true potential.
Yes, my lord. Got it. Lord Zhao Yun. I'll be more diligent. That really took it out of me. Oh, it's you. So, you saw Lord Zhao Yun and Lord Guan Yu reprimanding me just now, huh? He's now officially taken me under his wing! Though the novelty wore off in an instant. But, this was my first time learning to fight for real. After the Yellow Turbans were defeated, it took everything I had just to eke out a living as some second-rate bandit. I really had no idea how to handle a weapon or conduct myself as an officer. His lordship couldn't just leave me like that. So he told Lord Zhao Yun to train me up. Well, yeah. Anyway, he's really demanding and shows me absolutely no mercy. But I really do get nervous around Lord Zhao Yun. I remember when we first met, vividly. Do you know what happened? He thought I was a horse thief and chased me for what felt like forever. The way he looked at me then, I was sure he wouldn't stop until he killed me. I was ready to bid this world goodbye. Yeah, I'd really like to, you know? And it's not like Lord Zhao Yun hates me or anything like that. But bad memories like that tend to stick with us longer than a stain on a hat. Well, whatever helps me earn Lord Guan Yu's respect. If I run away now, that'll be all I'm ever capable of. Oh yeah, you know what I heard about you? You've made it all this way on your own without anyone backing you up. So I take it that you must be like me then. You're just another bandit that left that life behind after his lordship won your heart, huh? We both started at the bottom, but his lordship already respects you that much? Amazing. It's fine, really. It's good to have someone like you around. Everyone needs a rival. But I'm not letting you have my place as his top underling without a fight. If you really want it, you're going to have to earn it. But anyway, I really want to show Lord Zhao Yun what I can do next time. So let's get some training in. You ready? Number 2? Hey, there you are! Listen to this. Oh, you know? That's our number 2. Just now, Lord Guan Yu complimented me. He said that I'm starting to behave like a real officer. I might get promoted from a humble attendant to a lieutenant. All my hard work is finally paying off. And I was so excited that I've been just raring to tell you ever since. Right? I knew that you were the one to relish this moment with. So first I'll become Lord Guan Yu's lieutenant, then his trusted friend, and then one day he might even call me his partner. Oh, just thinking about it is incredible! I'll be his #1 guy until the day I die. I can't see myself serving any other leader. I work for his lordship alone. So that means that as long as I'm alive, I'll be by his side. Now, as Lord Guan Yu's #1 underling, I have something to tell you, #2. Just because you can't be #1 doesn't mean you should quit in despair. I like your style so much that I think we would have made a great pair if fate had never brought his lordship and I together. So from now on, let's both run where we will. To the ends of the earth. Race you there!
There is something we must tell you. We have heard that Lord Liu Biao fell ill a few days ago. His condition appears to be quite serious.
I mean, he is getting pretty old. They say he doesn't have a lot of time. Yes, one can't help but think back to what happened with Tao Qin.
Back then, he refused the offer of governorship, which eventually led to Louis Bu taking over Shu province. But now that Lord Chugu Lian is our strategist, I wonder if brother's answer will be different this time around.
So, you wish for me to take over as Jing's leader?
Cao Cao currently controls the entirety of Hebei and will continue to focus on invading Jing. Should he succeed, no one in the land will have the strength to oppose him. Now that Lord Liu Biao has fallen ill, you may be the only one who can defend the province from Cao Cao, my lord.
But
Given the circumstances, perhaps I should be more blunt. Taking Jing is a way for us to put a stop to Cao Cao's advance, but at the same time, it will be a first step toward a greater goal. Once Jing is under our control, let us go on and obtain Yi. It is a region of complex terrain and fertile soil, making it particularly important. Liu Zhang, who currently rules Yi, is known to be generous, but he lacks the boldness and decisiveness needed to protect his subjects. My lord, if you were to decide to rule both Yi and Jing, the common folk would accept it with open arms. By taking both provinces and allying ourselves with Sun Quan, who controls Jiangdong, our faction's strength will be on par with Cao Cao's.
I won't deny that I hope to one day control the entire realm. That will require me to stand up against Lord Cao Cao. And I recognize the logic in your plan, which will see Lord Cao Cao, Lord Sun Quan, and myself sharing power, splitting the realm into 3. But I cannot and will not steal Jing away from the rightful successor of Lord Liu Biao, not when he has treated us so well. Instead, we ought to support him while he is ill. I would be willing to take over the administration of the province, but taking Jing for myself would not be my way. That is but a betrayal of trust, and it is not something I wish to do.
Of course. Then I will not force this upon you.
You aren't going to attempt to convince me?
I was sure you were going to say as much from the beginning. However, this will limit our options. It may make our path much more arduous.
I do not care. There cannot be anything more difficult than betraying my own principles.
I understand.
You know, this might be weird for me to say, but I'm actually glad that Liu Song took over for Liu Biao. Well, Xiu Liang tried to talk brother into succeeding Liu Biao, but he said no. It just goes to show that he's still the same man as ever. One who sticks to his principles. We might have talked about this before, but you know how our responsibilities have changed a lot, right? But brother, his heart hasn't changed since the very beginning. His decision made that obvious. That's the kind of man I want to support. He has charisma. Something I suppose every leader needs to have. And so, he needs to be careful to maintain it. Anyway, even though we may not have a big plan in mind like brother or Xiu Liang, let's keep moving forward through sheer grit and effort. Ha! You haven't changed a bit either, have you? I like that. Right then, let's go give that bastard Cao Cao something to sweat about.
Liu Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fearsome force that faces them.
Hey, Lord Guan Yu! Training up?
Yes, and from the looks of it, you've been doing likewise.
Yes, sir. Lord Zhuge Liang said that Cao Cao is going to be marching on us with a huge army. So I figured I would do what I can while I can. Just finished up helping carry some supplies.
Well, that is a good start. Lord Cao Cao appears intent on getting rid of Liu Bei and bringing Jin Province under his own control. And we cannot let that happen. Zhou Cao, spar with me for a round.
Oh, seriously? Absolutely! How could I say no to a request like that from you?
I hear Lord Liu Bei refused Lord Liu Biao's offer of ruling Jing Province. I still cannot say what the best option would have been. Would it not have been better if Lord Liu Bei had ruled Jing, if only temporarily, to gather everyone to fight against Cao Cao? With a massive army advancing toward us, would that not have been the best option? I cannot see Lord Liu Song being up for a fight. I had a feeling you may be thinking the same thing. Still, I am also somewhat glad that things have gone this way. Lord Liu Bei is a man who brings honor to these lands. That is why so many are willing to follow him. For me, it was witnessing how he risks his life to see justice done that won my loyalty. If he had changed his ways and taken Jing from Lord Liu Song, perhaps his followers would have deserted him. Such a choice could have ruined all that he's built up over the years. But whatever the case, it is our duty as his retainers to keep him safe. No matter how formidable our adversary, we'll show no fear.
Shishu, why are you here?
Lord Liu Bei.
You have come to call for our surrender, have you not? As a messenger of Cao Cao?
I see you have not changed, Zhuge Liang. You see through it all, even without a word. Lord Liu Song has already surrendered to Cao Cao's forces. He supposedly promised that he would hand you over.
No.
No matter how great of a strategy Zhuge Liang puts into motion, the moment Lord Liu Song switched his alliance, you lost. And while this may be unexpected coming from your enemy's messenger, Lord Liu Bei, I beg of you, you must escape. You will have more opportunities as long as you stay alive.
Shishu is correct, my lord. Although, that is not to say it is impossible to defend Xinye while fending off Cao Cao's army.
You're saying there's a way?
Indeed. We can use the people of Xinye as decoys to lure the enemy forces into the castle. There, we crush them.
That will not do. By employing such tactics, we would be robbing the people of Xinye of the ability to decide their own fates.
Which is why I said that Shishu is correct. Quickly abandoning the castle and running is probably our best option.
Right. Okay. Let's do that. I appreciate your warning, Shishu. We can now hope to live to fight another day.
You are too kind. Though I may not be able to leave Cao Cao's service, I wish to be with you in spirit. And that is why I will not provide strategies to him. Not now or ever. I might not be able to advise you directly, but there must be other ways in which I can help.
No. Any subterfuge of that kind would only be a detriment. Instead, would you be willing to help us plan our next move?
You want me to help you plan?
Abandoning the castle is one thing, but getting away safely is another, and requires us to prepare some sort of strategy. And, with your wisdom, I am certain that we can make that strategy even better. There is no need to worry. If you make but a small contribution, Cao Cao will not notice.
You really haven't changed, have you? Fine. A small contribution it shall be. I trust you shall utilize it to aid Lord Liu Bei's cause.
I'm all prepared and ready to go. I think I'm getting used to abandoning castles and running away.
I am sorry. My stubbornness just keeps causing more trouble.
You need not worry, brother. All we need to do is survive, just like we've always done.
Right. We will protect you and your family with every bit of our strength.
I suppose I can't afford to waver now. Especially with my brothers cheering me up. All right. Let's go. We are all going to survive this.
My lord! My lord! I'm grateful to see you. Some of the peasants here escaped from Cao Cao's invading forces. Others barred from their castle since Governor Liu Song's surrender. They've endured much difficulty. They've nowhere else to turn. We humbly ask for your guidance.
Bringing them along would inevitably slow our march's pace. Just advise them to avoid any rash acts. Cao Cao's forces are unlikely to raise a hand to peasants who have shown no resistance.
Zhuge Liang. The Longzong plan required the acquisition of Jing province.
Huh. My lord?
And now, I have taken Jing province. It would be truly strange to suggest relinquishing it now.
My apologies. Indeed, a kingdom is more than land. It is those who call it home who are truly vital. And you have indeed taken Jing province. So, let us combine our abilities to overcome hardship and discover the way forward. To your kingdom, Lord Liu Bei.
Forgive me, everyone. I wish for them to accompany us. That is my desire.
Our advance is far too slow. We need to put some distance between us and Cao Cao's forces, but at this rate, they'll catch up to us. The cause is fairly obvious.
I cannot just leave those who came to me seeking help.
Yes, I understand that. And it is my job to do something about our current predicament.
Well said.
I will now head to Jiangxia. The governor there, Lord Liu Qi, owes me a favor. We may be able to ask him for protection.
A favor, eh? Just what kind of scheme did you pull?
Oh. It was nothing, really. Lord Guan Yu, I would like you to accompany me to Jiangxia. We will borrow his troops, then return to escort Lord Liu Bei.
Very well. Zhao Fei, Zhao Yun, take care of Liu Bei until I return.
Of course.
With my life.
Thank you. All of you. My life is in your hands.
There you are, Zuluan. I see you are still with Liu Bei, assisting him in his struggle to stop Cao Cao. That is good. But what is going on? What is Liu Bei trying to do by taking this many commoners with him as he flees? What? Do you mean that he would risk the lives of the people for something so abstract? Whatever his reason is, this will most likely end in a great deal of casualties. Why will he not run and leave the people behind? Even Cao Cao would not attack commoners who are away from their lord. And why would they not try to leave Liu Bei? This many individuals displaying such loyalty to one man at the risk of their own lives, that is absurd. I had only thought of Liu Bei as a simple tool, but... What? Spreading his beliefs and dragging his people into war. Huh. I suppose that is befitting of what people usually call a hero. And as with all so-called heroes, wherever Liu Bei goes, destruction and violence follow. No matter the words they use to glorify their cause, in the end, each of them sacrifices people for their goals. And judging from how dire this current situation is, perhaps he is even more dangerous than Cao Cao. I see Cao Cao's army has caught up. So, what will Liu Bei do now? cling on to his conviction, accept the casualties, and continue on. I shall watch carefully.
Shall we start? I'm grateful.
So that honor may carry the day!
I'm counting on you.
I carry the very future of our realm. A future Liu Bei's wife strove to protect. And I shall protect him with my life. Let us go. Whatever it takes. We must get to Lord Liu Bei! Come on! Oh my might! That name means nothing. He stands alone. Surround him!
Then bring it on! I'll take you all on at once! Damn you! You dare try to make a mockery out of us? I'll kill you myself! Oh my situation!
The enemy officer.
We have no time to waste on the likes of you. Out of our way! I am a dragon burning with fury, and I will rip apart any who dare to get in my way!
As if my blade was cutting nothing but air! Truly formidable foe!
Brave hero without equal. A true army of one. So that's who Zhang Fei is.
Is that all? Come on! Who's next?
Putting on a front to protect your allies is commendable. But you really should give up.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it. There are still many left on the other side of the bridge. Let us wait here and have faith that they will reach us.
I, Zheng-He, shall be your adversary.
Do not underestimate the tenacity of Liu Bei's forces. Show them no mercy and hunt them down. Rough. Got this.
enemy
There's
officer
no virtue in
has
dying
been defeated.
so little. Now, I shall retreat and fight another day. Let's go.
So that's Zhao Yun. I'm glad I positioned reinforcements here, because that man's a whirlwind.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
The enemy
Where did
officer
I go wrong?
has been defeated.
Things don't look too good.
Let's go. Now. Counter attack. I'm still waiting for a real
The
challenge.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Got this. Let's go.
Encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to you.
With all my might. Now. All my might. Now. They're witnessing my power.
Retreat would be the best option right now.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge! All my might.
So, this is everyone then. It seems not all were able to escape unscathed. Still,
The enemy officer
we must move on for now.
Stay sharp! Let's get serious.
No need to overextend ourselves. Let's leave the rest to our reserves.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We need to work harder. The time is right. Go. All right.
So, we've arrived at Changban Bridge unscathed.
We should head straight to Lord Liu Bei.
We've succeeded in cutting Liu Bei off. It seems our vanguard is stopped on the tracks.
Looking rough.
So Liu Bei intends to continue down this path. It is a road that can only be traveled while sacrificing people along the way.
Take that! All my might. This isn't over. Just starting. That it? This isn't over. Take that.
The enemy officer
I'm
has been
still
defeated.
needed. That means I must fall back for now. Damn! They got past us! Gotta take care of them or Liu Bei and the others will be in danger.
The battle is more or less going as expected. We should make our way to Lord Liu Bei.
An opening. Let's go.
The road ahead is thorny. Walk it we shall.
Got this. Let's go. All right.
The enemy officer
Taking care of those
has been
trying to
defeated.
cross the bridge. I better go after brother now. Yeah.
How could I be beaten in battle?
Ah, Zhuge Liang, you've made it. Discussions in Jiangxia went well, I take it?
Without issue. Lord Guan Yu should arrive in due time with reinforcements.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might. Good eye.
The enemy officer
I will now
has
prepare
been
for
defeated.
Cao Cao's main force. Once we rout their officers,
we could start putting our plans into place.
Now, thank you for coming. I sense the bond between has strengthened. Take this.
Damn it! I won't forget this. You continue to exceed my expectations. I am glad to have you as an ally.
Liu Bei must not be allowed to escape. All forces are to pursue him with every man available.
Victory! Start the advance!
The enemy officer
I have returned with you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Zhao Yun! Good to see you back in one piece. You ran through hell for Otto. You have my eternal gratitude.
We've fended off their officers and will begin preparations as instructed by Lord Changban.
All of them continue to follow him. The officers, the soldiers, and the citizens alike. All entrusting their lives to a single man. This battle almost defies belief. Is Liu Bei the true danger? Or is it Cao Cao?
Take that!
I must ascertain this for myself.
All my might!
The enemy officer
Have I failed
has been
somewhere?
defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
I, Xi Huan, shall take you on!
Plan worked. Let's wipe them out while they're confused.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
What's going on? An attack?
An excellent display of skill. We shall fight again. Worked. We've cut you off. You're not going any further.
We've managed to cut you off. Now we'll make you realize you can't run any longer.
I did not expect.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An opening. Looking rough. I will not allow you to block our path.
We will break through.
Are you ready to face me?
We must hold the line.
I have no choice but to retreat.
Zhuge Liang has done it yet again. Now they'll be forced to take another route. We'll have more time.
My apologies for the wait. We've come with forces borrowed from Jiangsha.
Lord, there is something you should know about the mountain pass Cao Cao's forces are taking. There is actually a second route near the pass. I thought it might be
The
of
enemy
some
officer
use.
has been defeated. We've rid ourselves of those troublemakers. Now, we could start preparations in earnest.
I shall retreat now, so that I may fight again another day.
An opening. Under that. An opening. Leave it to me. I trust in my skill. Shan't waver. Like a dragon. Too slow.
Everything has gone according to plan. Now, We just eliminate the enemy.
Shall enter the fray! Spear and an ambush! Damn! It was a trap! Too slow! Too slow! Wait! Spear and stern!
This is going well. The enemy is cowing to our might.
Let's end it! It's your turn.
Harrowing circumstances indeed. I must consider the next step.
Time is right. Go.
Too cocky.
The enemy officer
Retreats.
has been defeated.
Well, I still can. Let's go! Let's go! Let's get serious. Take that. Looking rough. All my might. Counter attack. Looking rough. Gotta be quicker than that. Looking rough. This turn. Open. All my might.
Come to this.
The enemy officer has been
Things
defeated.
are going my way today. Maybe next time.
I am Lord Cao Cao's blade. I shall end you here and now, Liu Bei.
We're finally through. Now let's go, so that we may continue on our path. Take that. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This fog. There's something strange about it.
No, I cannot let Liu Bei go after all. Allowing him to pass would be too great a risk. So you've come, Zuluan. You mean to protect Liu Bei to the very end, it would seem. Then, better ready yourself. You'd best be prepared to fight. This is our destiny as guardians of peace!
Bear witness to my power.
That man has even compelled helpless citizens into battle. What can you call this but the worst kind of violence? Despite this, you would protect him? Does your bond with him truly serve as reason enough? What will your path lead to? You are like a puppet, wielding your force for another man's ambitions.
My last.
Why don't you remember? How can you? Do you mean to kill me, Zuluan? It would be a fitting end. But as long as these heroes exist in the world, there will always be someone like me who opposes them. You fool. Heroes who dub their greed conviction and endanger the lives of the defenseless. I will never allow them to do as they wish, for it is our duty to achieve peace in this realm. And if you choose to protect Liu Bei, then this is where our paths diverge.
However, I do not yet have the strength to defeat Liu Bei. If you won't kill me here, then my only choice is to flee for now. Do you remember the words Juha uttered before her death? Do they still echo in your soul? Live and create the world we dreamed of. If you really think Liu Bei is a true hero that we can trust to bring our dreams to fruition, then do what you must to make me believe it. But the moment he strays from that path and is deemed unworthy of our trust, the Guardians of Peace will bring him to ruin, no matter how long it takes. Never forget that. Farewell, Zuluan. May we one day fly together.
Those who have been long divided must unite, while those who have been long united must diverge. Thus has it always been for empires and their people alike. Guardian of peace, the time has come to part ways. One will champion heroes, striving to bring peace to the world. The other will lurk in the shadows, keeping the heroes true to their path. That is the new way of the Guardians of Peace. And thus shall our purpose be fulfilled. This is the last time I appear before you. Yes, farewell. Zuluan, you must go now. Let your eyes guide you along your true path and carry all that has been entrusted to you.
The fog has lifted. It seems that everyone is safe. It is time to move on. We shall head downstream towards Jiangxia. There, we will start again. Together.
So, Liu Bei has gotten away. And we still have a major problem, even if we have control of Jing.
It looks like they're off our tail. Though, given what we've lost, it's hard to feel much joy.
Brother.
Lord Liu Bei, please do not be disheartened. For we've never had the luxury of time to lament. It is true that we've lost much. But, because of that, you have gained something much greater, my lord. Precisely so. We will be attempting to put the Longzong plan into action. If it succeeds, your strength will grow to rival that of Cao Cao and Sun Quan. Cao Cao will most likely continue his southward advance. In order to stop him, we must ally with Wu, who also opposes him.
Hold on. You say we're to ally with Wu, but will they be willing to take on Cao Cao?
Judging from what I hear of Wu, they would be likely to prioritize peace within their borders and among their own people. If they are hesitant to fight and opt to surrender, would that not cause everything to fall apart?
Indeed. And I do not intend to drag Lord Liu Biao, nor Lord Sun Quan, into a conflict. Even more so if they are unwilling to go to war.
I am fairly certain that, like us, those in Wu do not wish to see Jing fall into Cao Cao's hands. They must know that he will be their enemy eventually. It may take time for them to decide, but I expect they will stand up and fight. But for now, let us reorganize our forces in Jiangxia. That is the first step.
Ah, it's you. Sorry, but Lord Zhuge Liang is away, and he won't be returning for a while. Just a little earlier, a man named Lu Su from Wu paid him a visit. He had been looking for a way of securing an alliance with our lord in order to oppose Cao Cao. Although Wu is powerful in its own right, Cao Cao's faction far outstrips them, and having us as allies makes little difference. Given the enormous gap in strength, many within Wu are advocating for surrender. However, if Lord Zhuge Liang's bold plan is to succeed, it is essential for the alliance to come to fruition. As such, Lord Zhuge Liang proposed that he himself would act as an envoy to Wu. Right you are. In some form or another, Lord Zhuge Liang shall return with aid from Wu, without fail. Of that I am certain, though I cannot say why. Now we must trust in our strategist, and wait.